fresh how to become emotionally strong. Hello everyone. There are moments in life when everything feels too heavy. You may smile in front of people while quietly fighting battles inside. You may feel disappointed, rejected, hurt, or simply tired of trying. And sometimes the hardest part is not the situation itself. It is finding the emotional strength to keep moving forward. Emotional strength does not mean that you never cry. It does not mean that you never feel afraid, angry, lonely, or disappointed. Being emotionally strong means learning how to experience your emotions without allowing them to control your entire life. Life will not always be easy. People will disappoint you, plans will fail, relationships may change. Opportunities may disappear. Sometimes you will give your best and still not get the result you wanted. But every difficult experience can teach you something about yourself. The first step toward emotional strength is accepting your emotions. You do not have to be ashamed of feeling sad. You do not have to pretend that everything is perfect when it is not. Give yourself permission to feel. When you ignore your emotions, they do not simply disappear. They often become heavier inside you. If you are hurt, acknowledge that you are hurt. If you are tired, allow yourself to rest. If you are disappointed, accept that disappointment. Your emotions are messages, not weaknesses, but remember, feeling an emotion and obeying an emotion are two different things. You can feel angry without saying something you will regret. You can feel afraid and still take the next step. You can feel sad and still believe that tomorrow can be better. That is emotional strength. Another important part of becoming emotionally strong is learning not to take everything personally. People may criticize you. Someone may misunderstand you. Someone may reject you. Sometimes people will judge you without knowing your story. If you allow every opinion to define your worth, you will spend your life trying to satisfy people who may never be satisfied. You know your journey better than anyone else. Listen to constructive criticism, learn from your mistakes, but do not allow someone's negative opinion to become your identity. You are not a failure because you failed at something. You are not worthless because someone rejected you. You are not weak because you had a difficult day. You are a human being learning, growing, and becoming stronger. Emotionally strong people also understand the importance of boundaries. You cannot be available to everyone all the time. You cannot solve everyone's problems. You cannot keep giving from an empty heart. Sometimes saying no is necessary. Sometimes walking away is necessary. Sometimes protecting your peace is more important than proving your point. Remember, you do not have to explain every decision you make. Your peace does not require everyone's permission. Another powerful habit is learning to control your response. You cannot control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you respond. You cannot control someone's behavior, but you can control your reaction. You cannot control the past, but you can control what you do today. You cannot control every challenge, but you can choose whether you will allow that challenge to destroy you or develop you. Before reacting, take a breath. Give yourself a moment. Ask yourself, will this matter tomorrow? Will my reaction make this situation better or worse? Sometimes silence is stronger than an argument. Sometimes walking away is stronger than fighting. Sometimes forgiveness is stronger than revenge. Emotional strength also requires letting go of the past. Many people are physically living in the present, but emotionally living in yesterday. They keep replaying old conversations. They keep asking, why did this happen to me? They keep thinking about what they should have said or done. But the past cannot be changed. You can learn from it, but you cannot live there forever. Maybe you made mistakes. Maybe someone hurt you. Maybe you trusted the wrong person. Maybe you lost an opportunity. Take the lesson, but leave the pain behind. Your past is a chapter of your story. It is not the entire book. And please remember something very important. Healing takes time. Do not compare your healing journey with someone else's. Some wounds take longer to heal. Some experiences change you deeply. Be patient with yourself. You don't need to have everything figured out today. Take one day at a time. One decision at a time, one step at a time. Another way to become emotionally strong is to stop depending on constant validation. Of course, encouragement feels good. We all want people to appreciate us, but your confidence cannot depend completely on what other people think. If they praise you, you should not suddenly believe you are perfect. If they criticize you, you should not suddenly believe you are worthless. Your value should come from within. Know who you are. Know what you stand for. Know what kind of person you want to become. When you understand yourself, outside opinions lose some of their power over you. And finally, never forget that emotional strength is built through difficult moments. You don't become strong by avoiding every challenge. You become strong by facing challenges and discovering that you can survive them. Every time you get back up after falling, you become stronger. Every time you choose hope instead of giving up, you become stronger. Every time you forgive yourself for a mistake, you become stronger. Every time you protect your peace, set a boundary, or choose courage over fear, you become stronger. So if life is difficult right now, don't believe that this is the end of your story. Maybe this chapter is teaching you patience. Maybe it is teaching you courage. Maybe it is teaching you self-respect. Maybe it is preparing you for a stronger version of yourself. You don't need to become emotionally strong overnight. Start today. Feel your emotions. Accept yourself. Protect your peace. Learn from your mistakes. Let go of what you cannot change. Stop seeking approval from everyone. And keep moving forward, even if your steps are small. Because emotional strength is not about becoming someone who never breaks. It is about becoming someone who knows how to rebuild. So when life knocks you down, take a breath. Cry if you need to. Rest if you need to. But when you are ready, stand again. Your story is not over. You are still becoming, and the strongest version of you may be waiting on the other side of everything you are going through today.